Well, hello. Thank you for joining me. These are the announcements for the Tomorrow River Lutheran Parish for Holy Trinity Sunday. That's June 12th, 2022. It is lovely to see you. I hope that you are well. We are continuing to have 3 worship services on every Sunday morning, 8:30 inside at Peace, 9:30 outside at Nelsonville, and 10:15 inside at Nelsonville. We are following the CDC guidance, and at the moment we are still able to have everything that we do as mask optional, and we are grateful for that indeed. You can pre-register for a church service. You don't have to. You can just show up. The only value in the pre-registering right now is that it keeps your voting membership alive. The Constitution says that you have to come to worship sometime in a 2-year period, and so if you sign in, we'll know that you were here, and you keep your voting membership alive. Beyond that, it used to be for contact tracing. You don't need to do it anymore. You can just show up and come to church, and we would love to see you. Remember, it's important for us to gather together. It's important for us. It helps us to grow. It helps us to be faithful. It is so important for the community. There are people here who are encouraged by your presence, who feel loved by your presence, and you might be the face that they need to see. It's also a really important witness to our neighbors, that whatever has changed in the world, whatever is changing in the world, we still make time for the services of God's house. And so I would love to see you come to church. If you cannot make it, we have the online, the video of the sermon. You can always go there, and I commend that to you as a second best option. The Pie and Ice Cream Social is coming up. It used to happen at the Red Mill. It used to be a fundraiser for the women's groups. It has been taken over this year by the parish youth from both congregations, raising money for mission trips. And so members of both congregations are invited to donate pies. I think we're at 23 or 24, and we need 60. So if you're willing to bake a pie or two, and you're in worship, look for the clipboard. If you're not in worship, feel free to call the church, and we would be delighted to hear about the 7 or 8 pies that you are willing to make. The date for that is July 9th. It starts at 9, it goes to 3, or until we run out of pie, and it's happening at Nelsonville Church. Again, it is a fundraiser for our youth and for their trips. All right, here's the announcement that I've been wanting to make for more than 2 years. We have a blood drive coming up. It's happening on June 27th. That's a Monday. It's happening from noon to 5. You don't have to wear a mask. And we're going back to the way that we used to do it. We used to know how to put on blood drives that were the best blood drives anywhere. We are going to have homemade pie. We are going to have pulled meat sandwiches. We are going to have lemonade and coffee. And I need your help to put it on. I know that it was a precious thing that we used to do. I know that it meant a lot to the community. It meant a lot to the Red Cross workers who would come and put on the drive. We are done with the little pack of Oreos and the bottle of water. We are putting back together all of the precious things from our pre-COVID lives, and this one is one that we've been waiting for a long, long time. So I invite you to bleed if you can do that. If you're in good enough health, if you're able to do it, I invite you to help me put on the event that we would knock ourselves out, showing hospitality to the members of our community as they serve, as they share their blood, and I encourage you, if you're not in worship, to call the church office and let us know how we can count on your help. The prayer list. It's always in the top right corner of the website, and we keep it as current as we can. Of course, because it's online, there's a certain level of anonymity, but if you want to know who's who, you just call me, call Pastor Gretchen, call the church office, and we will bring you up to speed. There are 2 people in the immediate stages of grief, or 2 families in the immediate stages of grief. So we remember together both Tom and Joel. We thank God for their lives, and we commend them to God's God's care, and that we take a certain responsibility for caring for their families and their friends left behind, and I invite you into that. There are a whole lot of other folks who've asked for our prayers. You know most of them, but just wanted to highlight that Ren, who's about 2/3 of the way down, is beginning a new treatment regimen. We'll be down at Froedtert Hospital in Milwaukee for the better part of this month, and we are asking for prayers for him and for his family, all who love him, and that God would work through the hands of the doctors and nurses down at Froedtert at this time. The rest of the announcements you can check below this video. We are still praying for and trying to help the people of Ukraine in their ongoing fight, their ongoing war with Russia. We're also still responsible as Christians to care for the poor and the dispossessed around the world. And so we have quilting ministries in both churches. We make school kits and refugee kits, personal care kits they're called, baby kits, and I want to invite you either into a financial partnership with the poorest of the world, or into one of these ways that we make our love tangible and real for people in need. I think that'll do for today. I do wish you well. I hope that you are well. God has blessed us with lovely weather in recent days, and I hope that you have the opportunity to be out in it and to give thanks to God, the creator of all things. May you be blessed, and may God keep you in faith. Bye-bye.